And now we have the amazing blueberry, banana, cacao, tons of different proteins, and yeah, like you can literally put everything into this bread that you want to, support you throughout the day. And the same recipe, I realized today, could be made into pancakes, which is so great. Now, the reason why or actually the story behind this is that I woke up randomly with so much inspiration at 5, and I just wanted to like create something, like I wanted to bake. And yeah, that's not something that usually happens in my life, and so I'm very happy when like random inspiration from the divine or from somewhere comes along. And since then I've been making this bread in many different variations, and to me it's so important that I get enough proteins and that I have a way to start my day that helps my blood sugar be stable. So this has really helped with that, and it's so easy to just take with me as a lunch, or just something to help my blood sugar and the proteins that I need throughout the day. Yes, before I made smoothie, and I would have it in a jar as well, but it's less easy to just eat throughout the day. And yeah, I just really like the fact that it's so practical and you can make many breads at the same time, put in the freezer. Okay, now what is in it? You can DM me on Instagram, and I will send you the different ingredients that you can try out, because you can have different types of nuts. You can have walnuts for omega-3s, you can have almonds, fruits, other berries. I love having forest berries. That's one of my favorites, but it was sold out, so now it's blueberries, and then I realized it's so great with blueberries. And with the blueberry, I would really highly recommend to put the blueberries inside the dough as well, not just on top like you can see, because it makes it so much more tasteful. Of course you can have more like different types of sugars, healthy ones I would recommend, like honey and such, but I'm really trying to make my whole system acclimatized to not having that much sugar. And so when I have met people who eat a lot of sugar and they've tried my version right now, they don't think it's very sweet. And I'm like, what? Like I have 2 bananas and it's like, blueberries or different, coconut milk, for example, that I feel makes it sweet. But yeah, so you can of course make it more sweet if you want it sweeter, or you can, and then for example, you can lower the contents of sugar as you acclimatize to it. Yes, what else? Well, if you didn't know, you can always put pumpkin seeds into different, not always, but like you can mindfully put pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. Ooh. Oh yes, here we have some action. You can put these as protein, what's it called, when you swap it out, like instead of having eggs, for example, you can use these, but I actually put many different sources of protein, and I'm not a nutritional expert, so you have to, that's why I'm not going to give you like which things, like the full recipe, because I usually just, I'm very free with how I bake and make food. So, but yeah, I've used these eggs, what else, protein powders, which I would recommend without aspartame, so without sweeteners, and hemp protein, pea protein, also ärter in Norwegian, but not whey. At least I wouldn't recommend it, but you do you, and you do your own research, right? You can put adaptogens like maca, but of course make sure that you don't use adaptogens like every day, but you gotta take breaks, and again do your own research about that. But there are many different adaptogens that you can use to help, again, your brain, your whole body functioning better and regulating and being supported from the inside. For the hearing, I've had a hearing damage, so this is buckwheat flour, okvetemel in Norwegian, and it is really great for the neural cells in your ears and in general. So that's why I try to use it, and I think actually the bread becomes much better tasting. And like the consistency is much better. I like it better. You can put oat, also havregryn, so not the flour, but before it becomes flour. I don't remember how it's called in English, but yeah, oats. Yeah, but I don't know, I think I like it better without for the texture, but if you want to fill it up with oats, of course you can do that as well. That's a possibility. And then I try to not use the wheat, but spelt instead. But yeah, you can see how much you want to invest in like all these more expensive flours, or you want to have it more cheap. But for sure, I mean, if you want your blood sugar to stay quite stable, then it's nice to prioritize. Yes. Was there anything else I wanted to say on that topic? Give yourself a shot. Give yourself a shot to do something that you are not used to do, or to just explore new ways of motivating yourself, like adding a little thing that can help your energy or your health. You got this. I believe in you, and I cheer for you. And if there's any questions that you have related to what I've shared today, please do DM me on Instagram, and I would love to hear from you, and let's support each other, and I would love to connect. And take care. Bye.